I don't have to smile tonight. Don't have to make it feel alright. The moon just watches calm and wide. No need to run, no need to hide. No eyes to read between my lines. No questions asked, no need to shine. I lay my thoughts down on the floor. The stars don't ask for more. I breathe in shadows, breathe out truth. The night accepts what light won't do. Moonlight doesn't judge, it doesn't care where I've been. It holds the stillness and lets me break within. No filters here, no stage to play, just silent grace that stays. Moonlight doesn't judge, and I need that tonight. Sometimes I whisper to the air, things too heavy to declare, but nothing echoes back with blame. Just peace that calls my name. I drop the weight I never showed and watch it melt in silver glow. Moonlight doesn't judge, it doesn't try to understand. It shines for all the broken and the planned. No need for answers, no defense, just love in past tense. Moonlight doesn't judge, it just lets me be. I forgot how silence feels when it's not cold but starts to heal. I used to run from being still, but now I listen, now I feel. No more tracing someone's light to find my way through endless night. I found a glow that comes from me. It's not too my thoughts with open hands. No longer need to understand. I walk with grace, I walk alone, but never feel I'm on my own. This is where I begin, where love in me is not sin, where I forgive and I reclaim all that was lost inside the flame. Not perfect, whole, or polished thin, but real warm. This is where I begin. I am not the pieces that broke. I am the breath that remains. This is where I begin. Not looking out, but deep within. The world may turn, the past may weigh, but I've decided I can stay. In every scar beneath my skin, I found my way. This is where I begin. No shattered glass, no screaming sound. Just a quiet fade, no one around. We stood so still, no need to run. The end was gentle, like the sun. You smiled with tears behind your eyes. I knew we'd have to cut the ties, but in that moment it felt right to let you go without a fight. It's a slow goodbye, like rain that doesn't cry. No storms, no flames, just drifting away. And I don't hate you, I just miss the view of who we were before the sky turned to a slow goodbye. We keep our love inside a box, buried deep beneath the talks of where we are and who we'll be. Still haunted by the used to be. It's a slow goodbye, like rain that doesn't cry. No storms, no flames, just drifting away. And I don't hate you, I just miss the view of who we were before the sky turned to a slow goodbye. And I remember, but I won't return. And I remember, but I won't I still set the table for two, out of habit, not out of hope. Your cup stays empty like the room, still echoing the way you spoke. Photos blur with passing time, but I still see your eyes in mine. No loud goodbyes, no final scene, just quiet spaces in between. I don't pretend you're coming back, but I still fold your sweater flag. Half of me still waits for you at 3 a.m. Half of me still walks the path we used to grief just sleeps beneath my chest. Some days I laugh, some nights I break, some things you just don't get to shake. I let the sunlight touch my skin, but it can't reach the place you've been. Just walk with empty sound on ground that used to feel like ground. I used to build walls, now I only wanna fly, with nothing left to hold me, just open skies. I've carried weight that wasn't mine, built a cage inside my mind, tried to run but stayed the same, hiding under someone's name. But something called me from the dark, a gentle pull, a quiet spark. Now I'm walking with the wind, learning how to start again. Open skies, I'm finally breathing. All the chains are quietly leaving. feel the stillness there, but now it feels a little right. My chest was tight with things unsaid, a weight I wore with every breath. But silence came and so did peace. Not loud, not fast, just slow release. There's no big sign, no sudden flame, just softer thoughts that speak my name. Now I breathe again, not all the way, but I begin to let the silence hold my hand and walk me where I used to stand. It's not a win, it's not the end, but I can finally breathe I trace the cracks along my skin, not flaws but places light gets in. I learned to sit with all I felt, no fixing now, just letting melt. Some days I float, some days I fall, but both are part of standing tall. And every tear I used to hide becomes the tide I now can ride. It's not about forgetting pain, but holding it without the Now I breathe again, not perfectly, but more than then. The air is thin, but it is mine, and I inhale it line by line. It's not a win, it's not the end, but I can finally breathe again. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it's just quiet permission to keep waking up, to keep choosing light. Now I breathe again, no race to run, no need to mend. This gentle life, this gentle pace is more than just an empty space. It's not a win, it's not the end, but I can finally breathe
Can you feel the weight? I've been holding my breath for days, lying still in a loud mind, heartbeat racing through the night. Questions echo off the walls, and I can't seem to hear them fall. Every thought's a quiet war, pacing holes into the floor. I fake a smile, I fake the peace, but inside never finds release. I talk myself fractured sparks. I don't have the answers yet, but I'm learning to forget every lie that I believe, every scar I couldn't see. I'm not fixed, but I made a mark. I'm still breathing in the dark. Used to feel like chains, now it feels like something changed. I still tremble, still feel small, but now I rise after I fall. No more hiding from the storm, I let the wind beneath the skin. This fear has taken shape and form, but it won't win where I began. But I'm breathing in the dark, holding on to fractured sparks. I don't have the answers yet, but I'm learning to forget every lie that I believed, every scar I couldn't see. I'm not fixed, but I made a mark. I'm still breathing in the dark. Some nights the shadows speak too loud, but I don't run, I face them now. Even if the light is far, I walk forward, breath by breath, into the dark. I'm breathing in the dark, holding on to fractured sparks. It's not perfect, it's not clear, but I'm still standing here. Every breath is a start, even trembling is an art. I don't need to leave a mark, I just need to breathe in the dark.
I broke where no one saw the fall.
I bled behind a laughing wall, but silence taught me how to stand. I stitched my soul with shattered thread, spoke to ghosts I never met, learned to breathe in empty space, and found my strength in slow embrace.
I lit a flame beneath the rain, turned my sorrow into flame. Every scar became a song that told me where I still belong.
I don't need to run or hide,
Even broken wings can fly.
the cracks just let the light pour in.
This is where I rise again.
Rise again from ashes deep, from the nights
The mirror showed a fading light, but I kept walking through the night. And now I see with clearer eyes, what breaks will teach your soul to rise.
I whispered truth into the dark and found a spark inside the scars. I let go of what I became and took back my forgotten name.
I don't need to wear the pain,
I'll let it write my name again.
I found myself beneath the skin. This is where we rise again.
Rise again from ashes deep, from the nights I couldn't sleep, from the tears I couldn't show, from the weight I had to know.
Now I stand inside the flame, and I'm not the one to blame.
This is not how stories end.
This is how we rise again.
Even shattered hearts can shine.
Even grief runs out of time. We were made for more than pain. We were born to rise again.
Rise again from what we've lost.
Every scar a worth it cost. Every fall that brought us here. Every scream and every tear.
Now I stand inside the flame.
And I'm not the one to blame.
This is not how stories end.
This is how we rise again.
I've been walking without a name. I've been chasing stars with no flame. Still I keep going.
I've crossed the lines I swore I'd keep. Spoke to shadows in my sleep, looking for a distant sign to tell me what was always mine.
Maps and lights don't show the way, but I still move through night and gray. I'm drawn to something I can't see, but it keeps pulling out of me.
Is there a place that feels like home?
Or do we walk this path alone?
Maybe we're not lost, just not there yet.
Still chasing dreams we haven't made. I've been searching every sky, running through the reasons why. Every step we don't forget, we're just not there, we're nowhere yet.
I still feel you in the dark, like
every silence that we kept feels like words we never said.
If we keep walking through the night, maybe we'll find a place alive. Even if it's not defined, it might be something we design.
We don't need a clear direction,
Just the pull of our connection.
the further we go, the closer it feels.
Maybe this is how we heal.
I've been searching every sky, running through the reasons why. Every step we don't forget, we're just not there, we're nowhere yet.
I still feel you in the dark, like a fire without a spark. Don't give up, don't second guess. We're not lost, just nowhere yet.
Maybe it's not about the end.
Maybe we're learning how to bend.
If this is all we ever get,
I'd still walk through nowhere yet. Just
I've been searching every sky, running through the reasons why. Every step we don't forget, we're just not there, we're nowhere yet.
I still feel you in the dark, like a fire without a spark. Don't give up, don't second guess. We're not lost, just nowhere I heard your footsteps through the rain, a sound I swore I lost again. But here you are, just like before, no need to knock. You found the door.
I've wandered through the noise and haze. Each echo led me back this way, to find you where the silence grew, and all I needed was you.
Let's not talk, let's not explain. Let this quiet heal the pain.
Back to quiet where we breathe. No more battles underneath. Just your eyes and my hand held tight.
I've been holding on too tight to echoes I can't rewrite. The past keeps playing in my mind, but tonight I'll press rewind. And I don't need to understand every scar upon my hand. I just need a place to breathe, somewhere I can just be free. Let me drift into the light, where the weight begins to die. I'm not broken, just reborn, rising with the quiet storm. Let me drift, don't say a word. I'll be softer than I've ever heard. Through the waves I'll find my way, floating further every day. There's a beauty in the fall. In surrender, I feel tall. All the pieces that I feared now shine crystal clear. I don't need to run or fight, just to prove I'm full of light. Every silence that I find brings me closer to the sky. Let me drift into the light, where the weight begins to die. I'm not broken, just reborn, rising with the quiet storm. Let me drift, don't say a word. I'll be softer than I've ever heard. Through the waves I'll find my way, floating further every day. Let me go, don't pull me in. I'm learning how to breathe again. I don't need a perfect end, just a moment to begin. Let me drift into the light, where the weight begins to die. I'm not broken, just reborn, rising with the quiet storm. Let me drift, I'll be okay. In the silence I will stay. Through the dark I found a way, floating further every day. to shine like summer skies, but now you drift with colder eyes. No storm, no fight, just quiet space, where once we danced, not just a trace. I still remember how it felt, the little things we never spelled. Now every word just slips away, like colors bleeding into gray.
chasing clouds with nowhere else to be. The city hummed a distant sound, and time just let us breathe.
You left like nothing hurt at all. I leaned into the breeze. We didn't know the sky would fall, or that it was the peak of peace.
Now I drift through moments like echoes in a street. Not sad, just floating on the memory between. It wasn't made to last forever, but still it holds me close in quiet drifted moments where your name still softly glows.
Some nights I see a silhouette in songs I don't forget.
You're not a wound, you're not regret, you're just not here yet.
I drift through moments like echoes in a stream. Somewhere in the silence, you're still part of my dream. I still hear your name in the quiet, like a ghost I didn't invite, but never asked to leave. The walls remember what I erase. Your shadow still in every place. I tried to move, I tried to run, but nowhere feels like home without your sun. I talk to silence just to cope, trace your voice inside the smoke, and every step just feels untrue in a world that turns after you. After you, the lights feel colder, every day just pulling older. Time silence and my heartbeat meet. The wind still speaks in broken lines, like memories stuck in frozen time. I scream to stars with no reply. Try to forget but don't know why. 'Cause something in me still holds true to the version I had with you. After you, the lights feel colder. Every day just pulling older. Time won't bend and hearts don't lie. I'm still lost beneath your sky. After you, I'm still not whole. Like I gave away my soul. Can't rebuild what we once knew. I don't know who I am yet. If I could turn the tide of time, would you still be mine? But the truth I've come to know is some ghosts never go. After you, the lights feel colder. Every day just pulling older. Time won't bend and hearts don't lie. I'm still lost beneath your sky. After you, I fade too soon. Still searching for the missing moon. In the silence I come through, but I'm not the same after you. Didn't see it then, but every break was a door. Now I know what it was for. I used to chase the wrong kind of life. Thought it would lead me through the maps of who we are. No regrets, just open skies. Each goodbye became a rise. Now I breathe with both feet down, wearing hope like it's a crown. Now I know it was never meant to stay. We fell apart, cleared the I forgive the parts I fought, not the war I once was taught. What if falling made me fly? Now I know, and I try. Now I know it was never meant to stay. We fell apart, breathe away. Now I know even pain was part of grace. I had to lose to find this place. Now to grow with a heart that's free to glow. Now I know. You always carry more than you should, hiding pain behind I'm good. But in this room with only us, you can fall and that's enough.
You hold your tears like sacred fire, smile through storms and never tire. But I don't need your mask to shine, just your breath pressed close to mine. Let the silence be your truth, I'll be quiet next to you.
No one has to be strong tonight. Let the weight go with the night. We'll lie down in the softness here. No expectations, no fear. No one has to fix the light.
It's okay not to fight.
We'll just hold on, hold tight. No one has to be
face, but here's a slower, safer space. Let the hours slip away, let our fragile voices stay. You don't need to hide your ache, this is where you get to break. No one has to be strong tonight. Let the silence dim the fight. We'll breathe slow with every sigh. Say nothing, just survive. No one has to speak what's right, just be held beneath this light. Just side by side. No one has to be
Even when I can't see the end, I walk because I believe it's there, a light ahead, just beyond the silence. There's a storm behind my eyes, but I've learned to let it cry. Every shadow passing through can erase the heart that grew. I've been walking through the gray, still I rise to face each day. And I know the skies will shift, keep holding on to the whisper of the dawn. There's a light ahead, even when the stars have fled. I still feel the fire inside, guiding me through every every fall became a spark, building brightness from the dark. Even silence taught me how to begin again somehow. I don't need a perfect map, just the courage not to crack. Even if I walk alone, hope is carved in every stone. There's a light ahead, even if the path is torn. I keep holding on to the whisper of the dawn. There's a light ahead, even when the stars have fled. I still feel the fire inside, guiding me through every Maybe I was meant to break, to feel the strength that fear can take. Now I'm stronger, I'm awake. With every step the dark will shake. There's a light ahead, even if the path is torn. I keep holding on to the whisper of the dawn. There's a light ahead, and I'm walking with no dread. I still feel the fire inside. I will rise with every Do you hear me in the quiet?
Do you see me through the noise?
I'm here,
But no one's near.
the night is loud with all I hide. I speak, but echo is my guide.
Four walls and a faded light, that's all I hold through every night. I've learned to smile with hollow eyes, played pretend to stay alive. I've sat in rooms too full to feel, still wondering if any before we fall. No one knocks, no one stays. We disappear in different ways.
I'm surrounded but alone. Made a crowd feel like a stone. I've screamed in places no one sees, drowning under memories. We keep dancing through the gloom, filling space in empty rooms. I'm here, but who can tell? I'm with them, but by myself.
I left the lights on just in case that someone else might miss this place. But shadows come and shadows stay, and I forget what light should say.
I write my name on fogged up glass, just to feel that moment's pass. The silence wraps around my bones, and I forget I'm not alone.
If you're out there, say it loud. Even whisper, shake the cloud. I don't need a perfect line, just a voice to meet with mine.
I'm surrounded but alone. I made a crowd feel like a stone. I've screamed in places no one sees, drowning under memories. We keep dancing through the gloom, filling space in empty rooms. I'm here, but who can tell? I'm with them, but by myself.
I've reached out in dreams before.
I've left the key outside the door.
If someone's real beyond this night,
Just knock once.
and bring the light. I'm surrounded by the light. I've made a crowd feel like a stone. If someone's there behind the gloom, just walk into these empty rooms.